Have you ever been in a place in your business, in your life, where you're feeling tired, drained, stuck in this rut and trying all different kinds of things and just feeling like you're not advancing the way that you want? You're not seeing the results that you want. We are going to talk about that today with regard to both your time and your energy and how you can hit the reset button and get things back on track in no time. If you're new to this channel, I'm Jessie, and I help coaches, consultants, and small business owners who either have never had sales training or don't resonate with the training that they've gotten find their brilliance and find abundance through sales. I teach soul-based sales coaching that really helps you align with yourself, your business, and your clients so that more clients are drawn to work with you. So we look at sales from a whole new perspective that feels really good to you. I'm so glad to have you here. Welcome. Now listen, I've been in business, in the business world, had my own business for a long time. And I certainly have been to these places in life where I just have felt stuck, tired, maybe a little burned out, working really hard and just feeling like I'm not advancing. I'm trying all different kinds of things and nothing is breaking through where I'm getting the results that I'm wanting to see. And this is a really interesting phenomenon. I think more so these days with this hustle culture, like do. The more you do, the more accomplished you're going to be. And also in a world where I know as an online coach, there's a ton of online coaches that are giving advice and telling you how to do things and giving you sales scripts. And this is the way to get things done, right? This is how you're going to be successful. And so when you have both these pressures to accomplish all kinds of things in your day, as well as all of this advice on how to get it done and the right way to do it, I feel sometimes we can really get lost. And that can contribute to this sense of frustration, to this sense of exhaustion, and just really losing ourselves. So we're going to look at that today so we can find a way out of this rut. All right, so as we start our days, as we walk through each day, we are managing, I think, two main resources. One being our time. We all have 24 hours in a day. So we're making decisions on how we are going to be using our time. And the second resource is our energy. And so our energy, in my opinion, is either positive or negative. So we're either moving in a positive, abundant, energetic, positively energetic sort of a way, or we're feeling a negative energy. We're kind of drained. We're falling into that negative vibe, so to speak. So as we go through our day, we're shifting all of those things with regard to how we are spending our day. We're managing our energy, right? And if we find ourselves overdoing, working too hard, running after the way things are supposed to be done, what we're being told to do, and we're finding ourselves drained, tired, working endlessly, and not feeling like we're seeing the results that we want, something's going on, right? Something we need to step back and take a look at. So let's talk about the challenges when you get to a spot like this in your life. I've certainly been there. I've been there a number of times. And if you've been in business at all, I'm sure you feel the same. You've experienced that at some point. So when you get to a place where you're feeling tired, you're feeling drained, what happens? You start to procrastinate. You start to doubt yourself. You have this imposter syndrome bubbling up within you. You have this fear of failing. Underneath all of those things, if you are a business owner, you're thinking, oh my gosh, is my business really going to work? Am I going to flourish the way that I want? I have these big dreams. Can I really get there? You know, you've made this commitment to yourself. You believe in yourself, but this voice in your head is trying to pull you back, keep you safe from stepping into a territory that's unknown and stretches you beyond what's normal and comfortable, right? And if you feel that energy drain, you feel that procrastination, you feel that tiredness, it ends up almost working like a big whirlpool sucking you down, because the more you feel it and you don't get yourself out of it, the more you get pulled down, and the harder it is to pull yourself out of it. So this can really have a tough impact on your business. I have seen people who feel this way really struggle, particularly when it comes to sales, because if energetically you're not in the right place when you get on a sales call, the sales call's really hard to find connection then. It's hard to engage positively with your potential client. It's hard for them to look at you as an expert with all kinds of confidence and them questioning whether it's the right thing to work with you, right? If you as the business owner aren't coming at a sales call with the proper energy and that positive energy, it really comes to light during a sales conversation, and that makes it harder for somebody to want to buy from you. But this is just a small reflection of how it always works, right? If you're stuck in something and you're really, really struggling to get out of it, you tire yourself out even more. So what do you do with a situation like that to press pause and realign yourself so that you're finding your positive energy and getting yourself back on track to a more positive and powerful place in your life and in your business? So I like to look at life, and I think about life. There's so many examples in life where when there's resistance, when we work extra hard to do things, we actually do ourselves a disservice. So when you see those patterns in life, it tells you a story, right? So if you think about, I used to live close to the beach, and they would always say if you get out into the water and you're stuck in a rip current, don't try and swim with the rip current, right? You're not going to, if you try and swim against the rip current and get through it, you're going to tire yourself, and it's not going to be good for you. So you need to just relax and go with the flow. The rip current may take you a little further out, but you're going to be in much better shape than if you try to swim against the rip current. Same thing in the world. If you're in the dating world, if you are pursuing someone with a lot of enthusiasm and vigor and they're not interested in you, when you go after something with extra enthusiasm like that, if you go at something with all this energy, you tend to repel what you're going after. So they will have resistance on their end. If you are, oh goodness, say you're out in the woods and you want to try and get closer to a bird to take a picture of it. If you start moving towards it quickly, it's going to keep flying away, right? So when you go with great energy towards something, you tend to drive away what you're looking for, right? So rip current in the dating world, if you're trying to bring something closer to you, what ends up being the right thing to do is to bring stillness and quiet into your life, right? So this whole hustle culture, this whole going after all kinds of things, this whole pursuing and trying to find the magic button and going after it with gusto, sometimes what that does is it puts us out of alignment with us, right? So who we truly are, what's within us as our purpose, what is our message that we need to get out, what our soul purpose is in life. And if we get out of alignment with that, it creates this resistance. It creates exhaustion. It creates an imbalance in our life. And I know that if you are pursuing so heavily all these activities or this is how you're supposed to do something, and it's not in alignment with you or your business and who you are as a person, you're going to face resistance. It's going to be like swimming against the rip current. And you're not going to feel good. You're going to be exhausted. And so I just suggest to you, if you are feeling tired, if you are exhausted, if you're not seeing the progress that you want in your business, Could it be that you are at odds with all these activities, all the choices, all of the this is how you're supposed to do it sorts of things that you're being told from the outside world? And could that be out of alignment with your values, out of alignment with your soul's purpose, out of alignment with who you are as an individual? Is it out of alignment with what you need to speak and how you need to portray yourself to the world? I ask that question because if these two things are not in alignment, it will create that exhaustion. It will create that rut in your business. So what do? So I find that when I get to those places of exhaustion, frustration, that voice is speaking in my head that I know I shouldn't pay any attention to, where the self-doubt is talking to me, where there's a resistance to moving forward for me living my soul's purpose in my big life, it's time to slow down. And this goes against everything that we're taught. So I'm going to tell you, take a little bit of time, slow down. It is very counterintuitive. It's very against what I know everything that is inside of me is telling me to do, where I'm a gotta go, gotta get it done, gotta hit that next button so that I can take that next step and keep going and pressing forward, right? But that's not the thing to do if you're feeling tired and out of alignment with yourself. Press pause. Give yourself some space. This may mean meditating. It may mean journaling. It may mean taking a day or two off from what you normally do to give your mind some space. And I like journaling. I like meditating. Those are two things very much that I like to do to help quiet this thinking mind, the fear mind that's going on, and help me reconnect with what's inside of me. Going for a walk in the woods, going just for a walk, and just getting your body active so that your mind can be free, and let yourself think about what is causing you this frustration, this tiredness, where the source of misalignment might be coming from. I know that I have been in some coaching courses. I've had some great coaches, but I have felt out of alignment with some of the processes and the practices that they recommend. While a lot of what they offer has been great, there have been some things that just don't resonate with me. And if I try to implement those things, I feel really off. One great example of this that I use often is that one time, a long time ago, I was given a sales script to use, and it just did not work for me. It did not resonate. I could not connect with my clients using that sales script, and it was evident I was not able to connect, and so I was not successful with my selling, right? When you don't align with what you're saying, if your sales script does not work for you or for your business, you are not going to be as successful as you should be selling. So when you find where these things are that are out of alignment, where you can feel it typically physically within your body, when you don't connect with what you're doing, that you're being asked to do or you are pushing yourself to do in your life, you need to identify those things. So start by identifying where you feel out of alignment and write it down. And then step back and think about how you can shift what you're doing to make it feel better to you. You've got to be in alignment. You have to be connected to your heart, to your soul, as you are doing your business for you to be successful. If it doesn't feel natural and right and authentic and aligned to you, you are going to have a really tough time executing on your business in a way that you thrive with if you are not energetically, positively behind it. I hope this makes sense, because it is so important for you to connect with, align with everything that you're doing in your business for you to thrive as a business owner, for you to thrive in life, for you to step into your brilliance, for you to find your abundance, for you to draw new clients to you in a way that's really connected with those clients. And that's how your business is supposed to be, right? That's how you will thrive, both as an individual and truly helping people, and how your business will thrive with enrolling more new clients. So as you look at these moments in your life where you're feeling tired, first off, identify where the misalignment is and write it down. And two, step back and really reflect on what it is and how you can come at that from a different angle, how you can adjust. It may be just a very nuanced thing, but you want to adjust what you're doing to get it back in alignment with you. And you'll know it because you'll feel it within your body. And when you bring those two things together again, you'll start to feel your energy come back. You'll start to feel excitement about your business. You're going to look forward to the connections and your steps forward with your new potential clients. And you're going to start to enjoy your days and find that it's fun and exciting to wake up in the morning and get going on your day. And that helps you get out of that rut, right? So be sure you come back and make sure you are aligned with you. And that's the best way to get out of any sort of stuck in your life and in your business. Don't ever lose yourself. I trust that this has served as just a small reminder of how to live your life the biggest and best way possible so that you are never forsaking yourself and the gifts that you are here to give to the rest of the world. So I thank you so much for joining me today. If you've enjoyed this video, please subscribe. Share it with a friend who might need to hear these words of encouragement and help get them out of it, whatever rut they're in, and look forward with energy and enthusiasm to the rest of your day, the rest of your week, with newfound and intentional steps to align with yourself. Have a great week, everybody. I look forward to seeing you next week.